What's up, my Mind Your Money business folks? It's me yet again with another video on today's stock market news. And as always, hopefully you are in the market and not trying to time the market because that is simply impossible to do. So it says here the S&P 500 posts fifth straight close this week. Fifth straight record close this week, powered by solid earnings. So let's get into it. It says there, the S&P 500 rose on Friday as it closed out a winning week following solid earnings results and the latest trade developments. So the broad market index jumped 0.4% and posted its 14th record close of the year. The Nasdaq Composite rose 0.24% for its 15th record close in 2025. The Dow Jones Industrial Average also climbed 0.47%. So both the S&P 500 and Nasdaq hit new all-time intraday highs during the session today. Also, it says the 30 stock index ended the session about 0.25% off its December 4 record close of 45,1400.04 points. So all three major indexes finished the week with gains. The 30 stock Dow posted roughly 1.3% advance in the period, while the tech-heavy Nasdaq rose 1% and the broad market S&P 500 gained 1.5%. So Friday marked a fifth consecutive day of closing records for the S&P 500, with the index finishing above 6,300 for the first time on Monday. The Nasdaq, meanwhile, has four record closes this week, breaking 21,000 threshold on Wednesday. So the journey to all-time highs over the past week has been supported by a strong earnings season so far, including Alphabet, better than expected earnings report. Verizon shares also jumped after the telecommunications company results surpassed expectations. Week to date, Alphabet is up 4% and Verizon is up 5%. So more than 82% of the 169 S&P 500 companies that have reported to date have beaten Wall Street's expectations per fact sheet data. The bull market lives on, supported largely by favorable fundamentals, Terry Sandvin, chief equity strategist at the U.S. Bank of Wealth Management, told CNBC. Inflation is stable, interest rates are range-bound, and earnings are trending higher, and that presents a favorable backdrop for stocks to trend higher. We still look for a risk-on bias to be intact as we move through this earnings seasons. On top of earnings, recent deals between the U.S. and its trading partners have helped push the market to new heights. That's a good thing too, right? Earlier this week, President Donald Trump announced a massive trade agreement with Japan, which includes 15% reciprocal tariffs. The president also said this week that the U.S. and Indonesia have settled on the framework of a trade accord. So Trump said Friday that he expects more deals to be done before next week's August 1 tariff deadline. An agreement between the U.S. and the European Union could be one of those, as European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen posted on X later Friday that she and Trump have agreed to meet in Scotland on Sunday to discuss trade. So tariff remains an item of uncertainty, and commentary from companies still reflects this ongoing uncertainty, Sadvin continued. You look at the ongoing tariff commentary, you look at geopolitical challenges, whether it be with Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Iran, and the like. Through all that, the equity market has trended higher. That is true. Even though all those things are going on in the world, the market is still going up. So in our view, it gets back to the strong fundamentals, namely inflation appears to be under control. Investors are gearing up for the busiest week of the season next week as more than 150 S&P 500 companies are due to post their quarterly results. That includes names in the Magnificent Seven, such as Meta Platforms and Apple. So that will be interesting to see what their quarter two earnings look like. So next week is also when the Federal Reserve is scheduled to meet once again. Policymakers widely expect to keep interest rates at their current target range of 4.25 to 4.5%. And that's pretty much it for the news. That's it. You know, the market's up again today. I made some money again today in the market. So it's been great. It has truly been great. So let's see what some stocks have done. So FTEC, my information technology ETF, gained 56 cents today, closing out at $204.94. Broadcom gained $1.47 today, closing out at $290.18. Palantir gained $3.94 today, closing out at $158.80. Tesla gained $10.76 today, closing out at $316.06. I actually bought some Tesla today. SPLG gained 28 cents today, closing out at $74.93. IVR gained 7 cents today, closing out at $7.70. Nvidia lost 24 cents today, closing out at $173.50. Apple gained 12 cents today, closing out at $213.88. Meta lost $2.12 today, closing out at $712.68. And that is it, people. That is it. As always, invest into yourself, invest into your future, invest now, invest into your retirement. In order to do so, you have to get out of debt. If you have any debt, get out of it. Get out of that personal loan debt, student loan debt, car loan debt, credit card debt. Get out of debt. And the only way that you can get out of debt is by creating a plan. And that plan is called a budget. So you can start telling your money where to go. And once you get out of debt, create your emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of living expenses, fund your kids' college fund. If you have kids, start investing 15% of your income back into retirement, because while you're paying off your debt, you can stop putting money into your retirement. It's okay. Once you get out of debt, start investing 15% back into your retirement. Then if you have a mortgage, your mortgage should be the last thing to pay off. Then you can pay off your mortgage if you have one. If you don't have one, that's fine. If you want one, save up to 20% down payment, put down on that home, and finance for 15 years. And more than likely, you will pay that off early as well. And then after you have no more bills, no mortgages, you can invest as much money as you want into your retirement. You can retire early. You can give away money if you want to or choose to. You have options. When you're in control, you have options. When you have no control, you feel as though and you think as though you have no options. So yeah, so having freedom and control over your money, well, it gives you freedom and it gives you a lot of options. Either way, so I'm going to end this video here. So like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you guys think. If you think anything at all, think. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I pretending to be one. So any and all information on my channel is for entertainment purposes only and expresses my opinions. So please consult with a financial advisor before you invest any of your hard-earned money. So until then, you guys have a blessed day. Have a good and blessed weekend. Peace.